Welcome back, thrill seekers, to another dive into the unknown. Tonight, we're traveling down America's most iconic highway, Route 66. Known as the Mother Road, it stretches over 2,400 miles from Chicago to Santa Monica, a ribbon of asphalt soaked in history, nostalgia, and something far darker. They say every mile of this road whispers a story, but one tale stands out above the rest, a true horror story that's chilled travelers for decades. This is the whispering shadow of Route 66. Buckle up, because this one's gonna haunt you long after the credits roll. Route 66 isn't just a road, it's a time capsule. Established in 1926, it carried dreamers, drifters, and desperate souls chasing the American dream. But not everyone made it to the end. Accidents, disappearances, and strange encounters litter its history. From ghost towns to haunted diners, the Mother Road earned a nickname, Bloody 66. And somewhere along this endless stretch, a legend was born, one that locals swear is real. It's the story of the Whispering Shadow. It started in the summer of 1957, near the Arizona-New Mexico border. A young couple, Jack and Ellie Harper, were driving west, their beat-up Chevy Bowl Air humming along the cracked pavement. They'd left Chicago a week earlier, chasing a new life in California. But on July 14th, just past midnight, they vanished. Their car was found the next morning, parked off the road near an abandoned gas station called Dusty's Fill-Up. The engine was still warm, the keys in the ignition, but Jack and Ellie were gone. No footprints, no signs of a struggle, just an eerie silence. The state trooper who found the car, a grizzled man named Roy Tanner, noticed something odd. The radio was on, tuned to a dead frequency, just static, but as he reached to turn it off, he heard it, a whisper, faint, garbled, like a voice trapped in the airwaves. He couldn't make out the words, but it sent a chill down his spine. Roy later told reporters, "It wasn't human, but it knew I was there." He marked it as a prank and towed the car, but that whisper stuck with him. Word spread fast. At a nearby diner called Mabel's, truckers and locals started talking. They'd heard whispers too, not just from radios, but from the wind itself. An old Navajo woman who ran a roadside stand claimed it was no coincidence. She called it the shadow that walks the road, a spirit tied to Route 66, born from the blood spilled on its pavement. She said it hunted travelers who strayed too far from the light, luring them with voices they couldn't resist. 2 years later, in 1959, another story emerged. A trucker named Bill Grayson was hauling freight through Oklahoma when he spotted a figure on the shoulder, a man in a dark coat, thumb out. Bill pulled over, figuring the guy needed a lift. But as the stranger climbed in, Bill noticed something off. The man didn't speak, just stared ahead, his face half hidden by shadow. Then the whispers started, soft at first, coming from the passenger seat. Bill couldn't understand them, but they grew louder, angrier, panicked. He glanced over, and the seat was empty. The whispers stopped. Bill swore he'd never stop for a hitchhiker again. By the 1960s, a pattern was clear. Every few years, someone went missing along Route 66, always at night, always near a lonely stretch. Cars left behind, radios buzzing with static, and that same whisper reported by survivors. In 1972, a college student named Sarah Klein disappeared near the Texas Panhandle. Her VW Bug was found with a tape recorder running in the front seat. When police played it back, they heard 3 minutes of static, and then, clear as day, a voice whispering, "Kishi, follow me." Pishi Sarah was never found. In 1985, a self-proclaimed paranormal investigator named Tom Decker decided to chase the legend. Armed with a camera and an EMF meter, he set up camp at Dusty's Fill-Up, the same spot where the Harpers vanished. Tom spent 3 nights there, documenting everything. On the 3rd night, his footage captured something chilling: a shadow moving across the gas station's cracked windows, too tall, too thin to be human. And over the audio, whispers, dozens of them, overlapping, pleading, screaming. Tom packed up and left at dawn, vowing never to return. Even today, the whispering shadow lingers. In 2019, a group of road trippers posted a video online, shaky footage of their dashboard camera as they drove through Missouri. The radio cuts out, replaced by static, and then whispers. One voice stands out, saying, "Turn back." They didn't listen. 2 miles later, their car broke down inexplicably. They were stranded for hours, hearing footsteps circling in the dark. The video ends with a scream and no explanation. So, what is it? Some say it's a ghost, a lost traveler doomed to wander Route 66 forever. Others think it's a manifestation of the road itself, a dark echo of all the lives it's claimed. The Navajo legend suggests it's older, tied to the land before the highway was built, a spirit that feeds on fear. Whatever it is, the whispering shadow doesn't rest. It waits, lurking in the static, the shadows, the silence. Route 66 is more than a relic, it's a living legend, and the whispering shadow is its darkest chapter. Next time you're driving that lonely stretch, listen closely. If the radio crackles or the wind carries a voice, you might just meet it. What do you think? Is this a true horror story etched into America's past, or just a campfire tale gone wild? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you've got your own Route 66 story, we want to hear it. That's it for tonight's dive into the creepy unknown. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got more chills coming your way. Until next time, stay curious and watch the shadows. Good night.